know you are all excited about today, and we have shown already a lot of text, but maybe it's time to see some things in action, and that's why we have this 30 minutes or 20 minutes presentation about the virtual world that we have created, and all the things that you have seen until now on the website and on the OER, these are free available, and you can go there. This virtual world that we have created is not really open to the public because we work with teenagers there, so it's a closed environment, and you cannot create an account and go automatically on this environment. It's closed. But if you as a teacher want to try something on this or have an account on this, you can always contact one of us, and we can get you an account so you can walk around in this virtual world. And let me show you around on this. This island, what you see now, is the starting island or the welcome island, which we already created at the TeCoLa project. But at the TeCoLa project, we had several islands which we used for our project, and these islands are all on a map. So if I click on the map here, then you can see that I have several islands for several languages. So we have Saarburg Island for German, we have Chatedel for English, we have Parolais for French, and we have Valencia Island for Spanish, of course. And we also have an Asterix Island where you actually can use any language because Asterix is used in or written in many languages. And also we have an Arcadia Island, which is the island where we learn young people, of the new people who are new with the environment, how to walk, how to fly, how to click on things and so on. So the basic things that you need to know when you work in a virtual world are all explained in our island Arcadia. So this is the virtual world, and it's really live what I'm doing now. So if I zoom into my own avatar, there we go. Then we see another avatar, and which is Christy Haregi, who was the first speaker today. She also logged in. She is now, of course, in this room, but of course, you can also have a student from Spain logging in, or from anywhere in the world. Anyone who has an account for this environment can log in. So I will say hello to Christy. Hello. Yeah, I promised Christy that I would learn her how to wave and how to dance, but we didn't have time to prepare her avatar to do this.
But so maybe you can show them how you
dance. I can dance. Yes, I can dance.
Woohoo! Go, Nick.
Hey.
Nice.
Yeah, thank you. But so these are all gestures that you can program in the for an avatar. So, but what we want to show, because in the TeCoLa project, in the previous project, we only used the islands as scenery for communication. But in this next project, now we are now at TeCoLa, we said, okay, we're going to improve this environment and make it and gamify it, because we want to make something more interaction with the objects in the environment, so that people from different countries can together play some sort of game or a treasure hunt. So we will move from this welcome island to a special island called Valencia, or the virtual Valencia, of course. I will sit down, and so where I go, where should I go? I go to this sign here, which says where to go. And then I can see there are many islands, and I click on the Valencia island, and then it says teleporting you to Valencia, which is, it's a bit like Star Trek. You can be teleported to another island. Oh, Christy is already there.
Christy followed you.
She followed me. I have a stalker. And this is the island of Valencia, and it's still building now, because you see here the graphical objects are appearing. So if I zoom out on this, you can see, of course, all the data needs to be loaded from the database, which is placed somewhere in the middle of France. And it's sent now to this computer. And as you can see, the Torre de Serrano.
Torre de Serrano.
Okay, not the Ferrano, but Serrano.
Yes.
And you, well, Christy and Elina, they have been creating and writing the treasure hunt, and they asked me to do the technical stuff because I am the technician for this project. And
He is more like our digital guru here. And he's an amazing virtual architect because he has built everything you can see there.
yeah.
Absolutely everything. And he really listens to us, and we collaborate with him very much because anything we ask, he magics into our different worlds. And you want to explain a little bit about gamification, and then we go into the treasure hunt.
Yes. Well, gamification actually is a process where you take an object or a lesson which is already there and then gamify it to make it more fun for children. And like for instance, we had the snakes and ladders, which you can see over here. I will zoom in on it. And snakes and ladders, of course, it's a normal game that you can have on school at school, but this is a virtual version of Snakes and Ladders. So actually, this is not gamification, but it's already a complete game. And in a complete game, you have several components. And what we do with gamification, we use separate components like a scoreboard or a hunt or whatever. We use these separate components to gamify objects in this virtual world. And in this way, it makes it more fun and also challenges the users, the students, to do more effort on it. And they really like it.
Exactly. So snakes and ladders here, it's serpientes y escaleras.
Oh.
And we have it in different islands. We have it in French, we have it in German. And yes, we introduced Nick, and I'm Elina Vilar. I'm going to give you everything I have because I feel I have those two, like the dice there in my throat. I'm really, really sorry. I have the worst sore throat ever. But I'm really going to give you all the voice I'm going to have today just now. So just bear with me, please. But at one point, I'm Elina Vilar. I teach languages. I've taught languages for many, many, many years now. I work at Queen Mary University, but I'm part of the UK team from Roehampton University. And as a language student myself, I did treasure hunts when I was taken to Brighton in the summer when I was learning English. They would say, oh, can you go and find these 5 things and ask people from the village the answers to these questions? And that was super fun. And you would run around. Who doesn't like a treasure hunt? You all like a treasure hunt, right? Yes. If I now told you, whomever gets to the library first and gets me the name of the librarian gets something from us, like, I don't know, a pilot course within TeCoLa, you would all run. So it's about that. It's about incorporating game elements into what we do. And obviously, we've spoken about traditional classrooms, and those are going to be there forever, and that's absolutely fine. But if we could actually break the confinement of the 4 walls, that would be fantastic. So we thought, we do have the cities. We have these amazing replicas, because believe me, Valencia looks very much like these. And we decided, let's use the city as a game, and let's bring our students in there. Let's bring these elements into this treasure hunt. And we thought of 4 stops where they should go. And in order to start the game, they have to go and speak to a ghost, yes, to a bot. So if we, as an avatar, get close to the bot.
There we go.
There we go. Come on, Fantasma de Valencia.
Yes,
there you go. So we have bots in those 4 stops. This is the first one. And once you say hi or hola, because we're in Valencia, this treasure hunt for now is only in Valencia and you only speak Spanish with the bots. She in this case tells you that she's okay and she has a question for us and whether we want to hear it. And then she replies, Christy says, sí, yes, I do want to hear it. And then she asks, in which century were the Torres de Serrano built? You go to one of those boards, which are interactive, which is the one on the left here, and the students participating as a team. We've done it recently with students from the Netherlands and students from Valencia in teams of 4, 2 and 2, have to read the text in Spanish, find the answer, they have the answer, so quickly, they go back to the ghost of Valencia and say it was on the 14th century. They give the answer. I'm going to say about the time. Yes. And they give the answer. It is the 14th century. It's going to appear here very soon. Siglo XIV. And the answer is correct. I forgot to mention that once they said hello, once they said hola, the clock up there started ticking. So obviously, every team will end up with certain time. And the winning team will be the one with the better answers and the fastest time. So the ghost, when Christy gave her the answer, said, fine, that's the correct answer. However, we're still learning languages here. You need to interact with each other. So they had to go to the second board here on the right, and they needed, in this case, to talk within the team of 4 about the monuments in their cities, things they like about the cities. So we are in this monument Torres de Serrano, so we related it to that. And once they interact with each other, they write it on a Google Doc, all the answers, and then they can move to the next spot, considering in every one of these 4 stops I mentioned, they are given 2 letters. So in this case, just before the adios there's an AA. They are going to get, in those first spots, 2 letters in each spot, and with the 8 letters, they are going to have to make a word that will stop the watch in the end. So we have AA, you can write it down. I'll give you every single 2 letters, and the one who knows the final word, the word we need to stop the clock, just put your hand up at the end and let me know. And after that, she also says, now you have to go to the beach. Yeah. So obviously, if you were going to the library here, you would either walk or run, but here you can even fly. You can just go really, really fast, fly around. There you go. And that's the beautiful beach that we have in Valencia. Here's in this lovely virtual world. Now we fall down without hurting ourselves. That's the beauty of the virtual worlds as well. And we'll need to find a boat again. What is this phantasma? Where's the ghost?
I don't know.
Go around. There you go. There you go. Hello. Do you like Spanish music? And then the obvious answer is yes. Of course, we do like Spanish music. And the bot says, I love it, or I really like it. Listen in the jukebox, the Amaral song. Which 3 letters are missing? A fill in the gaps traditional exercise. What 3 words are missing in the activity board? The board on the left. So you can see there is a text. There are 3 missing words.
Yeah.
And obviously, in order to get those 3 words, you need to go to the jukebox and listen to Amaral's song, which is number 7. You click on 7 and...
Let's hope.
We're not going to listen to the song. Right, so they listen to the song, they get the 3 words. What is it? The text box at the bottom, giving it to the phantasma, and we have obviously programmed the phantasma to understand whether they write it with capital letters, small cap, comma, no comma, same order, different order. And Christy is typing the 3 words. Destino says, yay, correcto, muy bien. So then they would have to interact with the team in the second board, the left board or the right board always, And this time they would have to speak about music. What music do they like? What music do they listen to? Who are their famous their favorite singers, etc. And go to the following spot that we have and take the 2 letters. Did you see the 2 letters? NC. NC. Okay, so we have AA and NC. And the next spot is in the most famous coffee place or chateria, chocolate place in Valencia, which is a place that Nick and Christy are gonna fly to just now. Woo! Through the palm trees. Here we go. And yes, it's horchateria. Horchata is a very, very famous and amazing Valencian drink. And horchateria de Santa Catalina exists and it's great. So we have to go in the horchateria and find the fantasma. That's all we need to do again.
Where is the fantasma?
Oh no.
No, I don't see them. Oh, there. I see signs.
You see signs? You see the boards? Great.
Hola, ¿qué tal?
Hola.
Hola.
Bien. So welcome to Valencia, and this time he asks, we have a male avatar here, male bot, whether we like Spanish food. So we say yes, and then he asks how many euros, so how much would it cost to buy all the drinks from the menu, not the food, but the drinks. And obviously they have to start thinking, where do I get that information from? They look around, where is the menu? Where can I find the menu? Christy was quicker than you, Nick. Go, 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 go. There's the menu, and there's things like drinks, things like food. Obviously, people from the team would have to like discuss what's food, what's a drink there, etc., and then add up. Go back to the box quickly and give him the answer. Once they give the answer,
is
34.50.
Really?
I'm so fast in maths, huh?
Hey.
Wait, see? Very quick. So he gives us LI, the 2 other letters we need. We have 6 letters now. We go to then we will have to discuss in the interaction board about our favorite food, what things we like to eat, maybe what things we like to eat from other countries, anything they want to do, type their answers in the Google Doc and go to the last spot, which we were told was by the bicycles, by the rent-a-bike spot. Fly there, because we need to be the fastest and win the find the fantasma. Where's the fantasma?
I don't know. I think at the green spot over there.
Yes, they usually are there. So do you like cycling? And then we say yes. Sí. Vale. Sí.
Oh.
And then the fantasma asks what number of bicycle or what bicycle chooses the man from the video. So you click on the video and the video starts playing, and then he eventually chooses a bike from all the
Tú llegas,
bikes
pones
on
aquí
the
tu
street,
tarjeta, te dice que pongas tu código.
and then he chooses one.
Yeah, okay.
We're running out of time. And you give the answer. You give the answer to the bot. Number 12.
12. No, a bit closer. 12. 12.
And the ghost tells you, fantastic, well done. And after the interaction, go to Torres de Serrano, and the letters you need is VE. So now you have 8 letters. With those letters, you have to, yes, Valencia. So you have to run to the Torres de Serrano, back to the first ghost, type in Valencia, And then what happens, Nick, when you type in Valencia?
I don't know. Let's see.
Let's see.
Okay. Oh, Valencia. Valencia. Perfecto.
Did you see the clock at the top?
The clock
It
stopped.
stopped. So now the teacher should have these really happy students who have been playing this game in the virtual world, would have a time for each team, and would also have a Google Doc or any sort of interactivity tool where they can write down their answers with those exchanges from the interaction in each one of the stops about things, interesting things in the city, food that they like. I'm going to stop in a minute. I know food that they like or drinks that they like, music, and in the end, what's the transport they use in their own cities, etc. So that's something that is not only being built, but it's being used at the moment. As I said, we've had some students playing on it already, interacting a lot, talking to each other, and the feedback has been fantastic, and so has been the feedback from the teachers. So we're very, very pleased. We've been asked to have these treasure hunts in all the different islands, one in French, one in German, and in other languages.
One thing I have to mention, the boards that you have seen are actually Google documents which a teacher can adapt also for themselves. So if you have, so we can assign external information into this game. So the teacher can create a board, can create his own treasure hunt, and then put the information he needs on the boards. So that's the interaction that the teacher can do. Yes. Okay. This is the end of this presentation. I think if there are any questions about this. Yes. Where's the?
There is another question at the back.
The cubic. Oh, there. Thank you. Who? Yeah, there. Oh my God. Yes.
Thank you. Well, I have many questions, but one of them is like, what happens if you answer different things? Because of course, pupils are not always gonna answer sí, you know.
Yes.
And because I saw many like closed questions coming from the ghost, so I was wondering about the interaction part with the ghost, and also like why would the students want to spend 2 minutes exchanging when the clock is running?
That's a good question.
I don't have to.
Well, if you say something else, then here it says lo siento, intentalo de nuevo. Try it again. So, and why the interaction if you want to Russian?
Yes, that's absolutely fair enough, but it's part of the rules of the teacher in this case. She's going to say, we are going to do this game. However, in order for you to get all the score, you need to do that part. And everyone in the team needs to at least give an answer. However short, that this is not in the rules, but at least they need to have a moment interacting, and they shouldn't probably waste
And
too
I see
much
many
time.
possibilities to for a new project. I would love to work on it to make a virtual reality game out of it and to collaborate maybe in virtual reality. If it's already built in 3D, I think would be maybe a nice
Fantastic. Yes, very good. Oh, and about the bot, it's been piloted. So obviously Nick, Christy, and myself thought of so many answers, and then teachers tried it and thought of so many other answers. And what about C with an accent? C without an accent is not correct, but maybe we shouldn't penalize that. So then Christy and I had to do, okay, C without an accent and put it in, etc. So we think we have as many options as there are, but you never know. But yes, very clever question, I have to say, because it took us a while to get there.
Yeah, maybe one thing, they can also use a worksheet while they're doing it. And so teachers could ask them to enter the answers that they have from these exchanges into a worksheet. So this would then also have to be considered. So whether they really did the task or whether they just rushed through the world.
Yes.
Yeah.
Chris.
I should
clarification maybe, because communication, interaction in the target language is really very important for us and also for the teachers. It could be the case if you didn't have this part in the game, that they wouldn't be communicating with one another. They would be playing the game, and that's it. And what we want to stimulate all the time is interacting, interacting, interacting. So that's why we created a second board with topic specific questions related to the first board. So
Okay, any more questions?
Yes, there was
Where?
one
Oh,
here.
yes. My God.
Just one. Last question then.
Let's read the last question because we have only 2 minutes.
Okay, thank you. Does it only respond to written language, or is there also speech recognition in it so that students can speak?
No. No, the problem with the speech recognition is we can't incorporate it in this system, so that's still very difficult. And but it's something that we can.
The bot can only reply
Bot can only reply
chat.
to chat.
But
to
the
text chat.
students talk to each other.
Yeah.
They don't need to only chat, but they talk to each other with a microphone, exactly.
So there is voice in the system.
There is voice.
Yeah.
There is apps. Nick and Christy, if I hadn't talked so much, could have been interacting and talking to each other. Yes.
Okay.
Thanks. What are the reaction from the students or the people who play this game?
The reaction, they like it. They do feel they are learning a language, practicing a language rather, and they are having fun. They do like it. They do get competitive. They want to have that final word. I saw you writing the letters down too before, so we have a little video. We haven't showed it. We have a handout as well, and a little video on how to play the game. If you want to, everything is on the open educational resources that Christy showed. Everything is ready. If any of you still want to try it out with your students or yourselves in a little group or something, but they like it. In fact,
The only thing you can encounter is that your students will not follow the questions and not go to the beach and so on. And because I'm in a virtual world, I'm gonna run around, and they fly and they do everything, but instead of doing the task that they should do. So because it's you can go everywhere. That's so as a teacher you must be strong on this.
perhaps you might do the snakes and ladders game one day, so that they learn these things, and then the treasure hunt or other games that we have.
Yeah, Nick was asking who's online at the moment, and these are a few of the names. We've got Carla from Barcelona, Amanda, who's living and working in Salamanca, Emilia in Athens, Ohio, Nancy in Extremadura, Ronald in Bolivia, Sofia Zaragoza, Luis Marcelo in Bolivia, Isabel, who's connecting from London, Anna from Poland, Niels from Karlsruhe, Germany, Magdalena in Rome, Italy, Emilia, who teaches Spanish at Ohio University, Mohammed from Iran, and Ham from Algeria. So,
well, maybe if the man with the camera, if you make a wide shot, and if we all turn around and wave to these people.
Yes.
Yes, can you do that? Hi, everybody around the world. Okay, well, our time is gone. So,
yes. There's one more question.
There's one more.
2 more questions. Are you here for lunch? We are here.
Because during lunch,
I'll talk to you now if you want.
One more question and then
one more question, and I'll talk to you now.
I was just wondering, it looks really sophisticated. If you do not have a technical guru at hand, will you encounter a lot of struggles, or does it run quite smoothly in your experience?
Once it's built, it runs extremely smoothly. Okay. And for example, myself, I can program the bots. And it's only because I know a little bit of programming, but like really basic.
Right.
So I can, there's a manual to just follow the rules. You click on the green area, it opens up a script, you change the things you want to say, like see with accent, see without accent, and you're done.
Yeah.
Now, if we want it in other islands, I'm not sure we will
then
still
you have to
need
build again.
Yes,
probably.
but once it's there, it's there, and the boards are really easy to change.
Thanks.
So yes,
Thanks, that's
yes,
good to know.
thank you.
The people online also say hi and they're waving back, so that's nice.